Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Sun in Sagittarius from 15th of December to 14th of January. Sun is in a happy place. It is in a friend sign of Sagittarius, and there is no difficult conjunction during this time. So let us explore. Hello, I'm Komila Sutton, and we are talking Sun in Sagittarius. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. Also, I want to remind you about the conference I'm having on Saturn in February. From 5th to 8th of February 2022. It's all about Saturn, what you can do with it, how to deal with it, all the remedies, all the techniques. So don't forget it. The early bird is this month on 31st of December. So you don't want to miss out on the best opportunity to get the conference. And everything is online, and you can you will get streaming recording as well. So do check out at komila.com. So let us explore Sun in Sagittarius. So it starts off a little bit wobbly because it is in Gandanta on the 15th. Things are not so settled, but this is a natural once-a-year transit of Sun in Gandanta. And then it is in its friend sign. It is strong. There is a conjunction of Sun with Venus on 8th of January. As it comes into Sagittarius, Mercury is there, but quite far away. But Sun doesn't get affected by the benefics. The benefics actually, if they come too close to the Sun, lose out, but Sun gets double energized. So it will get the energy of Mercury, but it is not combusting Mercury. But later on, Venus will be combust, so Sun has to get all that benefit from it. So I would say that what to remember about the Sun is that this is Sagittarius, always an important transit because during the Sun in Sagittarius, we have the shortest day of the year on 21st of December, and that is kind of the change of the shift of the direction of the Sun. The Sun has been moving away from Earth, and then on 21st of December, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere, it's opposite. The Sun starts moving towards the Earth, and it goes into what is called Uttarayana. So as a Vedic astrology, especially based more Northern Hemisphere, then the Uttarayana, this very important transition. Now, although 21st of December is the shortest day of the year, what happens is that Sun doesn't change signs. Sun will only change signs on 14th January. So that Sankranti, that transition is one of the most important Sankrantis. It's called Makar Sankranti. Makar means Capricorn. So it's an important spiritual event. It's like a rebirth of the Sun. And it is actually what you could say is solidifying that transit of the Sun going towards the Uttarayana. And also two important festivals there. There is Baisakhi in the North India, which is burning the old year. And then there is also a Pongal, which is celebration of the new year. So we are actually using this Sagittarius energy to burn up the old issues, let go of them, to focus on our new, more spiritual, lighter, more beautiful self. That is the most important thing to think about it. Now, The sun is always your monthly clock. So the monthly clock means that wherever the sun is, that area of the chart it is focusing your attention on. And you can look at that and see what it is. And you can study it from your moon sign and your ascendant. Aries sun is in your ninth house. Study, education, higher mind, good luck, good opportunity. So this is a very good transit for you. Very pleasant, very nice. Taurus, sun is in your eighth house. So for you, I think it is more difficult because eighth house is transformational. Venus is also going to get combust too close to the sun. Venus is turning retrograde. So Taurus has to watch out a little bit carefully how you're dealing with it, what you're doing. Gemini, sun is in the seventh house, house of relationships, love. Mercury is also there for part of the time. So spend quality time with your partners, your spouse, your loved ones. And I think that would be the best. And sun in the seventh can also help professionally. So you can push yourself professionally as well. Cancer, sun is in the sixth house. Therefore, talking about health, healing. And so, it's New Year. So think about what can you do to improve your health, what to do about that. And then also to think about if you feel any obstacles, opposition, how you're going to cope with them. It's not a negative transit, but it's highlighting that area of your life. Leo, excellent transit for you. It's in your fifth house, creativity, ideas. It's out of the eclipses. It's out of the negative aspects. So it's really good. Children also will be highlighted. Enjoy it. Virgo, sun is focusing on your fourth house, home, happiness, relationship with your mother. Anything needs doing around the house, you can do it at this time. If you, want to do things that help you to improve your happiness quotient, that is also good. Libra, sun is in your third house of self-effort. Now, I think for Libra, because Venus is retrograde and, going to be combust, even though sun is saying do something, activate yourself, the retrograde Venus may be stopping you from doing things. It's more introspective, thinking about what you want to do, and maybe wait till after Venus finish combustions, goes direct in January to make a decision. Scorpio, sun is excellent planet for you. It's in the second house. You're actually also having Mars in your ascendant. It's overall, this is a good time. Second house is house of money, house of speech also. Any financial things you want to do at this time, focusing what is your savings in 2022, this is the best. Sagittarius, of course, sun is in your lagna or your moon sign. It is your ninth house. Excellent transit for you. Lots of opportunities, general good luck. I would say concentrate on yourself. What is it that you want? What do you want to do? All the time around this time, you have to think about what is it that you really want from your life. And then sun is there to highlight what next for you. Capricorn, sun is in the 12th house. Now, 12th house is house of expenses. So be careful about not overly spending things. So to keep your spending in check, and don't start new big projects. Wait till sun goes into Capricorn to do that. Anyway, Saturn is in Capricorn, making you risk averse. So be careful. But 12th house is also the house of giving, charity, spiritual life. So you may like to add some spiritual dimension to yourself. Whatever you're doing, you can either focus on it, add stuff, make some donation. Always donate what you can afford. Aquarius, Sagittarius is your 11th house. 11th house is house of profit. This is a good transit for you. Financially stable, opportunities coming to improve your financial well-being. You have also Mars transiting your 10th house, which is giving good career opportunities, and then the Sun in the 11th about finances. So I would say overall, this is rather a good aspect for you. Pisces, Sun is in your 10th house. Even though for Pisces, Sun rules the 6th house, is not the best planet. But you see, Sun's monthly transit is actually focusing on what you should be, pointing you to what you should be focusing on. So therefore, what you're thinking is career. What to do about your career. This is not about restructuring or replanning, but what are the things that are the opportunities there for you, and to make decision for 2022 about what you want to do professionally. So that is it for today. Thank you very much. Do remember to subscribe.